And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Wilson Contreras riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark. He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
The pitch. Thairo Estrada leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
One, two now. Goes down looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Austin Slater stands in. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Gibson, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Just misses. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Wilmer Flores stands in now and watches strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Giants go down quietly, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Blake Snell.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. And that one missing low.
Ball one, no strike.
Kicks and fires. That one ripped but foul. On the ground, Luciano slings to first, and a quick out, number one. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Mike Antico.
Well, this guy's hitting over 450 over the last 10 games, and that's domination. It doesn't matter who's out on the mound, lefty, righty, sidearm, sinker, cutter. He's hitting everything. Looks really locked in and extremely comfortable at the plate right now.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A massive home run. Home run number 60 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So one out, nobody on. Here's Nolan Gorman. For a strike, 0-1.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. Singing, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, one away. And he deals. Swing swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Nolan Arenado, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. This one in the air. Flores makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge
Soler getting the start in right. 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Gibson back to work. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one missed. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
The wind and the pitch. That to right. Lewis brings it in with a nice running grab. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Mike Yastrzemski at the plate now. That's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now Marco Luciano. And a good eye there. The Giants trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. And now it's even up.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lewis under it. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
7. The catcher, number 14,
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two outs. Ball 1 there.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 left for San Francisco, and they're down 2-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soler makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
batting 8. The left field.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mike Antico. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Slater gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the 3rd inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And the pitch. The other way. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Blake Snell, the next Giant to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
And a pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Going too soon. It's strike two.
2-2 the count.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's the ball. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The Giants down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And up next for the Giants, Austin Slater. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and deals. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Here comes a 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Antico brings it in for the 3rd out. So the Giants leave one. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes a pitch. Snell, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ripped to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The center fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. Singled and scored his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
On a line, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's some real power at the plate. Demetrius Lewis. He's already homered in this game. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. To second, and he's out. Hit hard, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. Swings and misses. 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Left-hand hitter waits. On its way to the corner, Slater sprinting. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. The Cards leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, and now it's Wilmer Flores. The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Strike two.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. And a pitch.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jorge Soler, the next Giant to hit. Flied to right his first time. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Giants trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Two down, nobody on. That's in there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. On the ground to first, Goldie. Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. And this is inside.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 29th of the season. It's 3-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And boom, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. Zips it to first. And they get Arenado for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And at second with 1 away, Mike Antico. Next up for the Cardinals. First offering, and it just misses. Man at second. And that one hammered. Soler ranging back on it. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Gets under it and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. And a pitch. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. And now, Paul Goldschmidt. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That clips a corner.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Marco Luciano. The wind and the pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Luciano goes 6'1", 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the 0-1. And downstairs. And here it comes. Late with the swing there.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And the righty deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out. So a man aboard, Patrick Bailey, digs in now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And it's even up.
Ball one. I got a ball.
Luciano gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. On the Goldschmidt, that's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Busch Stadium, now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. The lefty fires. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot. Of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Sends it to Flores, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Spencer Howard getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And now the lefty. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. just off the inside edge.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And down in order go the Cardinals, as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
The right-hander back to work. Clips the corner. 0-1. And a pitch. That one misses, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And first offering is fouled off. Wade gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-2 now. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Slater, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. In the air, out towards left center. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Giants nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Spencer Howard.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. The pitch just missed. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Well, you're rare. Ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Slater ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball. If he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Checks over to first. Back safely. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So one left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. New pitcher on here, Yency Almonte.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Wouldn't chase that time. Out to short, win. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 2, Jorge Soler.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Jorge Soler. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Down the inside corner for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The Cardinals leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And the 0-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
The center fielder is number 5. Mike.
2 outs. Base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 1 for 2. In the air, left field, down the line. Antico makes the play, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Yency Almonte. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time. Time.
So the lineup flips over. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. That one 95 to finish him off. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
The center fielder, Brendan Donovan.
And a foul ball. Almonte, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To the right side. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Marco Luciano. Almonte, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Almonte back to work. Just off the inside edge. And that one in the air center field. Donovan makes the grab, one down.
The catcher, number 14,
Patrick Bailey now at the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Right down to shoot, and that is strike one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Fitzgerald having a lot more success on the road this season.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Right-handed reliever. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Left field. Antico makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Tyler Rogers on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here.
71.
Matt Chapman, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing third base.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the right fielder, Demetrius Lewis. And here it comes.
Nope.
Just missed. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Arenado at the plate now as he chases after that one. Smoked in the left, base hit.
Well, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Win the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to third. Into the outfield. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Mike Antico. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Arenado over at second. Win at first. 2 out of the inning. Out towards right center field. On his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Giants. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And a pitch. That clips the corner. And the 0-1. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Estrada batting with 1 down takes a strike. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. One down, base is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Left fielder, Austin.
So 2 down now, and here is Austin Slater. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Edge in the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-1. The Cards up big in this one here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Righty to the plate. That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 1-2. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.